Pass rolling to his right. They throw it. The in route to Tanner. Steck makes the catch. Steck dives for the pylon. Touchdown!
Up by the Nuggets and an attack. That'll go for a kill from Anasteer.
Lamar looks for a block, makes a man miss at the 5. End zone touchdown. Swirls. Sets up middle. Jensen for the exclamation point kill.
30, the 20, the 15, the 10, and an 85-yard touchdown run for Landon Olsen.
Ulster Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a pleasant good Thursday evening from Fargo South High School. Class A meets Class B tonight here in North Dakota High School volleyball as the Fargo South Bruins entertain the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers. A pleasant good Thursday again. I'm Chase Miller alongside Joey Hughes, and welcome to our pregame report here tonight. We'll start with the visitors on the scoreboard. The Oak Grove Grovers at 17-12 on this season, 7-2 in Region 1 play, head coached by Michaela Hestall. And congratulations for Michaela and her husband and family, as she is now a new mother, welcoming Hudson into the world just a couple weeks ago. But the Grovers, they've been red hot, winners of 4 straight games, including sweeps of Central Cass and the Enderlin Eagles. After tonight, Fargo Oak Grove will play on Tuesday here on yourliveevent.com at Tower City against the Raiders of Maple River, then square off with Kindred on October the 30th before the Region 1 volleyball tournament. Well, for Fargo South, they're 10-17 on the season, 7-12 in the Eastern Dakota Conference. This is a vastly different team from last year, who made the state tournament for the first time since 2014. Just 2 seniors on the squad, and then a host of juniors, sophomores, and underclassmen as well. But for Peyton Wagleitner's crew, she likes how the team is playing, and she feels like everything is starting to click, having the same rotation, understanding where these girls' strengths are and how they can move forward after this non-conference matchup here tonight. For Fargo South, they swept Wahpeton on October the 12th in Wahpeton. Then they lost in 3 against Horace, 29-31, 21-25, 24-26 on Tuesday night here on your live event. After tonight for the Bruins, they will travel to Valley City on Tuesday, then have regular season contests with Shanley and Fargo North to close out the regular season. Still to come on our pregame show, we'll get our coaches' conversation with Peyton Wagleitner from Fargo South, Michaela Hesdalen from Fargo Oak Grove, and we'll also keep you apprised on other games going on throughout the week here on your live event. On the Minnesota side of the border, there is 0 prep sports going on tonight through the weekend until they get to Monday, with postseason volleyball and section football for the postseason starting on Tuesday as well. We'll have matchups for you on your live event, also on KRJB, KKCQ, and KRJM as well on the radio side in Minnesota. And we get to next week, kind of close out the regular season for high school volleyball in the next week and a half. But we close out the football season tomorrow night as Fargo South hosts the Valley City Highlanders in Class AA football. That'll be at 7 o'clock, 24 hours from now. But before we talk about that, let's get to our Coach's Corner. That's coming up next. Join us from Fargo Oak Grove is Michaela Hesdalen. Then we'll be joined by Peyton Wagleitner as well. That and more still to come. It's high school volleyball tonight here from Fargo South on your liveevent.com.
Communications has been connecting people and businesses to the world through internet, telephone, and TV. And as your needs have changed, so has 702. Our dedication to our community and customers runs deep. So when you call, we listen. And you can trust that we'll never stop working to bring the latest technology to our friends and neighbors. Thank you for 20 years in business. The best is yet to come.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota. If you want help from a firm that has integrity and respect, strives for excellence, and is interested in the betterment of the community, Look no farther than Onstead Twitchell Attorneys. Our team of attorneys has dedicated and talented professionals who are committed to improving the lives of their clients and providing custom legal solutions with integrity and excellence. We have offices in West Fargo, Hillsborough, Maddox, Page, and Castleton. Or visit our website, www.onsteadlaw.com.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms, saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage, our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
I'm Mandy Latourneau. I'm confident in the game, and when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
I'm Darian Bitts. I'm confident on and off the field. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
As we continue on our pregame show here tonight from Fargo South between the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers and the Fargo South Bruins. Joining us now is Fargo Oak Grove head coach is Michaela Hestalin. And Michaela, I was saying the same thing with Peyton here. Crazy to think we're at the midway point of October, which means postseason volleyball is around the corner. It's a non-region match here tonight for you guys, and you have a couple more left on the regular season before you get to that Region 1 volleyball tournament. What do you want to see from your team here to close out the end of the regular season, Michaela?
It's crazy to think that we're at that point and we're coming to an end here, but I think I love playing the Class A teams because it's such good competition for us, and whether we come out on top or not, it's always coming to learn, coming to be a better team, working on the little things that we got to work on. So tonight I hope we have good serving aggressively, keep them out of system, and then on our side, good serve receives so we can run our offense.
Take a look at where you guys are playing right now, able to come off a sweeps of Central Cass and Enderlin earlier this week on Tuesday. What have you liked from your team's recent play here in the last week and a half on the court?
I think our energy is awesome. Those past two games there, we talk a lot about staying consistent with our energy because we're a whole different team when we have that energy. Then it riles up our crowd, which then gives them the whole, let's go, let's get this. So really excited for the energy they've been bringing and looking to bring it into tonight too. And then just keep serving aggressive. I think we did a great job keeping those two teams out of system, and that's what we're looking for tonight too. And the one thing I know, it's nice to have a quick offense or a transition game, and you got a setter as well like Taylor Christensen. So how valuable is that been for this team, having a senior like Taylor, just to kind of say, okay, when we do get those quick opportunities to take advantage of it, whether it's a dump kill or get someone set immediately at the net before a block even gets there on the opposite side? Yeah, super proud of everything she's done for us this season. She'll be missed next year for sure, but I think she's definitely grown this season and being a leader for our team and working our offense a lot. We have hitters that can destroy the ball on all different pins of the court there, and exactly like you said, having a fast transition is huge, especially for these bigger teams that we're playing. And you got a couple middle hitters, and I know in volleyball sometimes we say in baseball and softball, up the middle you have to be pretty good, and it kind of feels like the same thing in volleyball. If you have a good setter, a good libero, and a good middle, you can do a lot of damage. But what has it been with the middle hitters right now that you've liked from your team, Michaela? I think our middle hitters both feed off of each other. When one's doing well, the other's doing well, and they really support each other. I'm really proud of both Mari and Ella. They're working so hard to get up and transition every single ball. And it starts with our serve receive, too, getting them a good ball to keep us in system to be able to run that middle. Excited for the blocking that they've been accomplishing these past few weeks. We work a lot on blocking in the middle specifically, and I think that'll transfer over into tonight. Michaela, as always, thanks so much for your time. Congratulations on becoming a mother, and best of luck here throughout the rest of the season. Thank you. I appreciate it. Michaela Hestalin will continue on our pregame show after this.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is hiring a full-time play-by-play sports announcer and broadcast sales representative. Duties include selling advertising time for radio, digital, video streaming, and regional cable TV. Play-by-play responsibilities include live play-by-play of local sporting events for radio, video streaming, and regional cable TV broadcasts. Wage plus talent and commission pay structure with full-time benefits package offered. For more information or to apply, email apply@rjbroadcasting.com. That's apply@rjbroadcasting.com.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Every farmer has a good story about picking rocks. Want to hear ours? To this day, we pick rocks on our founder's farm, and they go into every Bell Bank branch we build. How's that for rock-solid commitment?
Every bank wants you to open an account. Then along come sneaky fees. Sneaky, sneaky. If you hate sneaky fees, switch to Bell Bank. We give sneaky fees the boot. Bell Bank.
As we continue on our pregame show here from the Bruin Den, it's Class A versus Class B tonight in high school volleyball in North Dakota between the Fargo South Bruins and Fargo Oak Grove Grovers. Peyton Wegleitner here from Fargo South joining us on our pregame show. And Peyton, we were talking beforehand, just a couple of weeks left, which means EDC volleyball tournament's not too far around the corner. So what's the ultimate thing that you want to see from your team in this non-region matchup tonight here against Oak Grove, but also the last couple of conference games before you eventually get to that EDC volleyball tournament in November?
Yeah, our main focus is, as we end into postseason here, is just playing a clean game. Something that we talk about all the time is just that consistency. And then the hustle factor. We never want to be that team that gets out-hustled. So those have been our two main focuses for the last couple weeks, is just the cleanliness of our game and the hustle factor.
Every year you got a little bit different of a senior class. You got two of them this year with Tegan and Sela as well. Just what have those two brought to the program so far this season?
Yeah, Tegan has been having great kill percentages all season long, so we really count on her to put the ball down in the big moments. And Sela's kind of our silent leader, but she's a player that will go anywhere she's needed, and she's kind of been playing both pins for us, and she's been a threat on both pins for us all season.
Someone who does come back with varsity experience, looking at last year's roster, was your libero here in Amelia Hawley. You mentioned she's already surpassed a really big milestone with 1,000 career digs and counting. When you're able to have that consistency in the back row, what does that do for the rest of the team?
Amelia is our steady. She's our steady of our team. So when she's back there, she's constantly bringing the energy, the communication. She's got a really high volleyball IQ. So we really count on her to kind of read the game, tell us a game plan, and then it's always nice when you have a consistent serve, receive, and defensive player to your left and to your right all the time. So that's really nice.
Going up against Fargo Oak Grove, just what's going to be a challenge with the Michaela Hestalin team. I know they played a number of teams the last couple of years here in the Fargo Metro, so they're used to the quote-unquote higher class of competition, but what will be a challenge against the Grovers here tonight, Peyton?
We just have to make sure that we don't get out-hustled. I've been watching the pre-varsity games here, and all teams so far have been showing some good passion and some good hustle. So, again, I think it's going to come back to that hustle factor and us just executing on the small things.
Peyton, thanks so much for your time. Best of luck here tonight and throughout the rest of the season.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Peyton Wegleitner here, head coach of the Fargo South Bruins. We're back after this.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Keep your job site stocked with reliable service from Prairie Supply, Inc., the contractor's headquarters. Our team specializes in everything concrete. That means hand tools and equipment, rebar of all shapes and sizes, concrete forming packages and ICFs, decorative concrete materials like color, stain, sealers, and coatings. And let's not forget our impressive fleet of winter construction equipment to keep the concrete flowing all year round. If you've got concrete questions, we've got concrete answers at Prairie Supply, Inc., the contractor's headquarters. Visit us today at any of our 6 locations.
RDK Enterprises is searching for candidates to fill multiple positions. These customer-facing positions require a high level of organization, workflow management skills, the ability to work with and lead others, problem-solving skills, and the drive to deliver an outstanding customer experience. Available positions include shop foreman and service technician. Compensation package based on experience. If interested in joining our team, upload your resume at planterdoc.com.
As we get you set for this contest, after getting ready with our coaches' comments, it's now time to take a look at what's coming up this weekend and a look ahead. Again, for more information, go to our website, yourliveevent.com. Also, simply subscribe to our YouTube channel to check out what's coming up here throughout the weekend and into early part of next week. Well, this week it's strictly North Dakota with, again, Minnesota getting ready for postseason action in volleyball and Minnesota starting on Monday and Tuesday. Tomorrow night we'll be right here from Fargo South, the Bruins and the Highlanders for high school football, the end of the regular season. Kickoff starts at 7 with the pregame show at 6:30 right here on yourliveevent.com. Then high school football playoffs in North Dakota begin on Saturday, where all roads lead to the Fargo Dome. The Class A football playoffs at 1:30. Harvey-Wells County makes the trek to Kindred at 1:30. Cavalier will go up against the Squirrels of Central Cass at 2. Then at 2:30, it's 9-man football, Nelson County at Sargent County with our audio-only conversation. So that'll be, again, coming up here throughout the week. Go to yourliveevent.com. And the Lost in the Valley Corn Maze and Pumpkin Patch runs on Fridays through Sundays until October the 29th at the Red River Valley Fairgrounds in West Fargo. There's new activities this year with a jumping pillow, a trike track, playground photo opportunities, and more. Plus, there's a Dazed in the Maze for adults, 21 plus, that goes on October the 27th. Get your tickets, and for more information, go online to RedRiverValleyFair.com. That, again, is RedRiverValleyFair.com. One of our cameraman, Joey Hughes' best place to take some family photos is the Lost in the Valley Corn Maze and Pumpkin Patch, again, going on at the Red River Valley Fair. Taking a look ahead for both teams, Fargo South 10-17 on the season, 7-12 in the EDC. They have 3 Eastern Dakota Conference matches to close out the regular season against Valley City, Shamley, and Fargo North. Coming into play today for Fargo South, they would be in the 8-9 matchup hosting Valley City in a EDC play-in match before they would get to the quarterfinals here for the Fargo South Bruins. Well, for the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers, 17-12 on the season, 7-2 in Region 2 play. After tonight, they'll play on Tuesday at Maple River and then host Kindred on October the 30th. For the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers, they're sitting in a really good spot, 3rd in the Region 1 standings, where they would earn a bye into the Region 1 quarterfinals. The Region 1 tournament this year down in Lisbon, while for Fargo South and the EDC, the play-in and the quarters at the higher seed, with everything eventually going on Veterans Day on November the 10th, and then on Saturday, November the 11th at Fargo Davies for the final 7 Eastern Dakota Conference matches. That does it for our pregame show. Starting lineups and the opening serve is next here from Fargo South.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors on their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
For 20 years, 702 Communications has been connecting people and businesses to the world through internet, telephone, and TV. And as your needs have changed, so has 702. Our dedication to our community and customers runs deep. So when you call, we listen. And you can trust that we'll never stop working to bring the latest technology to our friends and neighbors. Thank you for 20 years in business. The best is yet to come.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
The only volleyball game going on the eastern side of the state here tonight that's featuring the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers and the Fargo South Bruins. Not a ton of volleyball action, all things considered, with, again, conferences going on for teachers and the staff in the school system. As we take a look at the starting lineups here for the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers, they'll go like this. Ella Olson, a senior middle hitter. You also have Taylor Christensen, a senior setter. Peyton Downs, a junior outside hitter. You have Autumn Kramer, a senior outside hitter. Mari Bolmy, a junior middle hitter. And also the libero here is Aspen Jose. And then here, Elena Foster-Davold here for the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers. So again, Jose, Olson, Christensen, Kramer, Bolmy, and alongside Foster-Davold here for the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers. From there, we head to the Fargo South Bruins out in their gold uniforms here this evening, as they have two seniors in the roster here after a squad that had a ton of varsity experience last season. Fargo Oak Grove, again, 17-12 on the year, while for Fargo South at 10-17. Head coached by Peyton Wegleitner. They have 4 state titles in program history. For the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers with Michaela Hestalin, they have 2 state tournament appearances. They'll go like this. Ruby Hawley, a 8th grader at 5'4". Elena Klockner, a 5'10" junior. Talon Hoffert, a 5'10" sophomore and middle hitter. Abby Bakul, a 5'10" sophomore. You have Tegan Malo, a senior, 6-footer at middle hitter. And then you have Mara Whiting here, a 5'8" junior setter. So again, you have a pair of Hollies with Amelia and Ruby. You have Klockner, Hoffert, Bakul alongside here in the starting lineup with Whiting, and we're going to have Tegan Malo, and we're going to say Gooseberg as well here for the Fargo South Bruins. That does it for the starting lineup. So when we come back, it's the first serve from the Bruin Den between the Grovers and the Bruins. This is high school volleyball tonight on YourLiveEvent.com.
If you want help from a firm that has integrity and respect, strives for excellence, and is interested in the betterment of the community, look no farther than Onstead Twitchell Attorneys. Our team of attorneys has dedicated and talented professionals who are committed to improving the lives of their clients and providing custom legal solutions with integrity and excellence. We have offices in West Fargo, Hillsborough, Maddox, Page, and Castleton. Or visit our website, www.onsteadlaw.com.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms, saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage, our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
Fargo Oak Grove will be on the right side of your screen, while for the Fargo South Bruins, they'll be on the left side of your screen. Rally scoring up to 25, a win by 2 last time your live event was here. Dan Gunderson and Joey Hughes were on the contest on Tuesday between Fargo South and West Fargo Horace and went 31-29. That's a lot of points in a volleyball set. That's 10 more than what you might expect in terms of maybe even 12 more for total points between the two clubs. Fargo South and Fargo Oak Grove were inching closer to the postseason for tournaments. Coming up 2 weeks from Friday will be the Region 1 volleyball tournament for Fargo Oak Grove. Currently, as it sits for the Grovers, they won't have to play in that until Monday, November the 6th with the quarterfinals down in Lisbon. While for the Fargo South Bruins, that weekend on November the 4th would be a play-in match. You win that, you play on Tuesday the 7th, and then you're guaranteed past that play-in match as well to get at least 2 more volleyball matches. Bottom of the hour, first serve here at 7:30 on a Thursday night as we get ready for the Libero. Amelia Hawley gets this thing underway. For Fargo Oak Grove, they'll come middle. Good-looking tip that'll be out of play here for Ella Olson, but something that Coach Michaela Hestelon talked about in the pregame show, the middle hitters here, if they can have themselves a really good game, but also throughout the rest of this season, she feels confident in what this Fargo Oak Grove team has to offer moving forward. Another serve here for Hawley. This will be blocked at the net on the way by the Fargo South Bruins. Tegan Malo with the block, and the Bruins take an early 2-0 contest. Tegan, a 6-foot senior, played a lot last season for Coach Peyton Wagleitner's club. The same you can say for Amelia Hawley as well. Those two brought back a ton of varsity experience for a very inexperienced Fargo South Bruin club, at least at the varsity level. This one volleyed over on the third by Klockner. Fargo Oak Grove coming middle. Olsen going to be blocked at the net, and that block coming here for Fargo South on the outside with Klockner. For both of these teams, it's an interesting dynamic. For Fargo South, just the second consecutive match you're talking with Peyton Wagleitner that she's going with the original starting lineup, if you will. So she feels like this team's getting their rotation down. Well, for Fargo Oak Grove, they just want to continue to get a little bit better as we have a net violation here on the Fargo South Bruins. So now it's 3-1 here for Fargo South. But both said, got to enjoy a non-region contest or a non-conference match this late in the season. Opportunity to continue to work on some things and maybe even bring someone into the rotation and change it up. That's going to be a good-looking kill here for the Grovers. Great back set. Foster DeVold there against the kill. Her first for Fargo Oak Grove. As Elena, just a freshman outside hitter for the Grovers. Service here for Taylor Christensen, the senior setter. Christensen comes on, and that's going to be an ace. Don't look now, it's a 3-0 run here for Fargo Oak Grove. First ace of the night, and this is going back to what we chatted about with Michaela Heston in our pregame show. She said, at the end of the day, looking to serve aggressively, and that's exactly what we saw with Christensen. Coming up middle, Malo off the top of the block. Great sprawling attempt in the back here by the Grovers to keep that one alive as they tip it over then eventually on the third. This one, another opportunity here for Aspen Jose. Grovers will come. Was there a touch at the net? There was not. The hit by Autumn Kramer. Point awarded here to Fargo South. Early in this volleyball match, both teams kind of trying to find their footing a little bit here. The Grovers sweeps over the Squirrels and the Eagles of Enderlin, their last 2 matches, as this will be our first service error for either club. While for the Fargo South Bruins, it was close. They got swept by Horace, but each match went right down to the wire, or each set. Service comes here for the Grovers and Autumn Kramer. Middle, Malo, good-looking spot back left quarter. Tegan gets the kill. Now it's 5-4 Bruins. As Gugesberg will come on and play in the front row now for the Bruins. Service upcoming for Fargo South here in Whiting. This one's going to be blocked at the net, but will have a 4 hit, so they say it never actually was touched at the net. So 6-4 now. Mara on to serve. And we'll have a lift violation. So after the Bruins saw the Grovers tie it at 3 and tied at 4. Fargo South now getting on a little bit of a separation here early in set number 1. Service will continue here by Whiting. Almost an ace. Jose keeps it up, and they got to volley this one over. They do. Great hustle play by Christensen over on the third by Kramer. This one hit over by the Bruins. That one was hit over by Gooseberg, and then this one will be hit out of play. As Michaela Heston wants a timeout here early in set number 1, sees the Fargo South Bruins on a 4-0 run. We'll break as well as high school volleyball on yourliveevent.com.
I'm Mandy Latour. I'm confident in the game, and when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
I'm Darian Bitts. I'm confident on and off the field. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
High school volleyball tonight here on yourliveevent.com. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you here. It's been a good one so far, very early, 8-4. You got a kill here for Malo. You got a kill for Foster DeVold. An ace on the way for Taylor Christensen. And also Teagan with the block at the net. Klockner the same here for the Fargo South Bruins early in this one. Make sure, again, once we get to our post-game show, you stay tuned for that as we'll get to our Player of the Game contest. Also from there, we'll hear from the winning coach, player, that and more still to come eventually once we get either through 3 or 5, as we'll have a jump here as the official never officially gave it the signal to start the serve after the timeout here for Michaela Heston. So one timeout for the Grovers remaining. Fargo South, they'll have 2. And this one will be in the back. Jose plays it. Christensen able to chase it down. Here's an up and over by Peyton Downs. Fargo South back set on the way. This one with Gooseberg off the block for the kill. Gooseberg here for Sela gets her first of the night. Service for the Bruins with Whiting, as it's a 9-4 contest. Oak Grove outside again with Peyton Downs, covered here by Fargo South. They push it outside, off the block for the kill here for the Bruins to the outside. Abby Bakul becomes the third different Bruin player with at least 1 kill here in set number 1. Really good sets, 2 upcoming here for the Bruins, as we've been able to see Whiting in the front row here this evening. Christensen set, coming across, able to keep it up in the back for the Bruins. That was Hoppy, and then hit over on the third. Fargo Oak Grove will come middle. This one will be out of play. No block at the net for Ella Olson. And now the Bruins have stretched things out up by 7, their largest lead here in this first set. Talking with Peyton Wingleitner from Fargo South, she, you can tell, had a lot of optimism moving forward for this Bruin team, and you can see why early in this first set. This is going to be hit off the net, trying to get it over, unable to do so, but good hustle on the way for the Bruins with Sela and also Teagan. Side out here for Fargo Oak Grove, but you can tell that they've been maybe trying to figure out some things throughout the year, and Coach Wingleitner knew that it was going to take some time for this team to start gelling, but she feels like with where this team's going, that Fargo South could be a dangerous team once you get to that EDC volleyball tournament. Fargo North, they've kind of been the team to beat start to finish throughout this season. Davie, Shanley, Red River, West Fargo, all in the mix. Cheyenne, Horace there in front of Fargo South as well. This will be off the block after the hit there by Bolmy. Pushed over then by Malo on the third. Fargo Oak Grove back set. This will be off of the hands of Teagan. And the Grovers will continue to have the serve here with Foster DeVold. That'll be her second kill of the evening. On Region 1, it's been Northern Cass, and it's been their region to lose, quite frankly, in the last couple of seasons. The Jakes have been awfully good again this year, number 1 in the region. Wyoming Lidgerwood, the Warbirds at number 2, Grovers 3, then 4 is Sargent County. Dump kill opportunity, but they're going to call a lift here on Fargo Oak Grove, so that one will not count. Point will be awarded here to Fargo South. The dump kill as Christensen will be tagged with the violation, as the Bruins will earn the side out, and coming on to serve here for Fargo South be Abby McCool. the sophomore at 5'10". Into the back row, Christensen set coming off that slide. Good-looking spot and tip here for the Grovers with Bolme. Mari earns the kill. More importantly for Fargo Oak Grove, they get the serve right back. Peyton Downs, the junior outside hitter. Back left corner, this could be an ace, and it will be a point awarded here to the Grovers. 13-8 here. And a good aggressive serving again here by Fargo Oak Grove as Downs goes back to the service line. That'll be into the middle. Bruins unable to get there. And now it's 13-9. So serve up coming again for Peyton Downs. Two really good ones with back-to-back points, so the Bruins have been unable to return the serve. Back left corner, Whiting, back bump on the way. Big right-handed swing and kill here for the Bruins. Klockner with the point. Service upcoming for the Bruins. Ruby Hawley, the younger sister of Amelia, defensive specialist. For the running jump serve, Jost there with a good pass. Christensen set outside, little tight one at the net here by the Grovers. Hit over across by Autumn Kramer. Fargo Oak Grove now starting to find their footing, clawing back into this one, down by 4. Service for Jost. A sophomore on this year's roster for Coach Hestalin. Back left corner to Hawley. Whiting set middle. This one comes across after the hit by Hoffert, and the Grovers able to get it over on the third with Christensen. Push outside. Good-looking dig in the back by Jost after a hit by Klockner. Whiting set middle. Hoffert off the top of the block, and the Grovers then will have a violation. Longest volley of the night goes to Fargo South. Service here for the Bruins with Amelia Hawley. She went over 1,000 career digs at the Shields Invite, or the East-West Invitational. Class A's done it for many a year, where they started off in Bismarck. Then midway through the season, they bring teams here to Fargo. This will be a kill here for the Grovers with Autumn Kramer. Fargo Oak Grove went down to Pentagon and Sanford to play in a volleyball tournament earlier this season. That place has had a ton of fun volleyball and basketball over the years, whether it's been travel to the collegiate level. Cross court on the hit for Malo, back set, hit over on the third then by Foster DeVold. Coming across on that slide is Malo, blocked at the net, but Amelia Hawley keeps it alive, and Amelia with the free ball over on the third. Grovers, where will they go? They go outside. Foster DeVold with the little changeup. Back set, Klockner. This one will be out of play. Grovers were scrappy in that one as they earn the point, and they're back within 3. Largest lead here for Fargo South at 11-4. They also have led as well 14-9, but that 7-point margin. Bruins got out to a 2-0 run, tied at 3, tied at 4. The Grovers have never led so far in this opening set. Service for Oak Grove, back left corner. Hawley is there. Whiting set middle. This one was a touch. They will say back judge will give it a touch. So the point will be awarded to Fargo South. Bruins earn the point here with Klockner, as it's now 16-12. As Hoppy will come onto the service line. Good looking spot, Christensen. Grover's got to get it over on the third. They do as it hits the ribbon for the points. Again, just find a way to get it over the net. It's kind of like in softball and baseball. Just find a way to put the ball in play. Good things could happen sometimes, and exactly what happened there for Autumn Kramer, the senior middle hitter. We'll see if the senior can bring some energy here to the Grovers. Down by 3, back left corner on the serve. Fargo South with the free ball over then by Bakul. And we'll have a violation with Christensen on the double hit. Looks to be all right. Had to contort her body a little bit there, and the point will be awarded here to Fargo South. The Bruins looking to close off the Grovers here and take set number 1 that started 14 minutes ago. Service upcoming by the setter in Whiting, and that'll go right back over on the Bruins side. Peyton Downs, and the Grovers get the point. Really good-looking sprawling attempt there by Peyton Downs, and while Peyton Wegleitner, she wants a timeout. Grover's with the serve, down by 3 when we return from the Bruin Den.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is hiring a full-time play-by-play sports announcer and broadcast sales representative. Duties include selling advertising time for radio, digital, video streaming, and regional cable TV. Play-by-play responsibilities include live play-by-play of local sporting events for radio, video streaming, and regional cable TV broadcasts. Wage plus talent and commission pay structure with full-time benefits package offered. For more information or to apply, email apply@rjbroadcasting.com. That's apply@rjbroadcasting.com.
High school volleyball here tonight. Fargo South and Fargo Oak Grove from the Bruin Den. Fargo South after tonight will have a matchup on Tuesday at Valley City, getting back into EDC contest. That could be a large one as the Highlanders are 9th in the conference. Fargo South is currently 8th. The Bruins 2 matches ahead of Valley City. While on the opposite side, for the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers, they will travel to Maple River in a match that Oak Grove wants to continue to win and also be a top 3 seed. Maple River needs a win to kind of move up their standings as well. After the timeout here, Fargo Oak Grove will have to hit this one across on the second with Olsen. They do, and all right now the Grovers, they found their ways to get to the volleyball, keep it alive, and somehow get it back over. And for Coach Peyton Wankleitner, it's maybe been some of the passing right now that she wants to see crisp up here as this match continues. Speaking of that, it goes right back over after the dig by the Bruins there in Gooseburg. That's one a better pass. Hawley with the bump to the outside here, and Sela into the net. So after the timeout by Fargo South, the Grovers a chance to tie things up. We've only had 2 ties so far here in the first, at 3 and at 4. Whiting, middle. Malo, good-looking tip covered by Christensen. Grovers here will push it over with Peyton Downs. Fargo South, Whiting, back set. This one down the line for a kill. Gooseburg gets the point there. Sela with her second kill of the match. Bruins up by 2. And a point that Fargo South kind of needed. All of a sudden you give a tie and maybe Oak Grove takes the lead. There can be enough momentum for the Grovers to try to finish things off in the first. Malo to the service line. Back left corner there is Jose. Set. This one off the block. They keep it alive for the Bruins and get it over on the third. Grovers tied at the net. Then we're going to have a violation. Great attempt and a really good-looking play by the Bruins there in Hoppy to get that one across on the third. Well, we've said Oak Grove maybe stole a point or two. Fargo South just took a point from the Grovers. Service here with Teagan. This one will be out of play. That's the second service there of the night here for the Bruins. High school volleyball here on YourLiveEvent.com. We'll continue to have more volleyball on the Minnesota side and section volleyball tournament between YourLiveEvent.com and our R&J radio broadcast in Minnesota. This one off the block for the kill here for the Bruins. But on the North Dakota side, everything that you want and more will be on your live event. Service upcoming here for the Bruins, as this will be with Bakul. Abby into the middle, Jose is there, and then we'll have a lift violation. Well, Fargo South needs 4, and that has been the difference right now as they're up by 4. Timeout for Michaela Heston. That'll be her second. We'll keep it here and remind you that the Lost in the Valley Corn Maze and Pumpkin Patch runs on Fridays through Sundays until October the 29th. And I tell you what, looking at the 10-day forecast, this might be the weekend to check it out because next weekend could be a little more chillier where you need to bring an extra layer of clothing or two. There's everything from great photo opportunities for those fall photos. You have the corn maze, which is number 1 that's all about. You got a playground, you got a trike track, you got a jumping pillow, that and more for the kids. Plus for the adults 21 and over, hey, this is coming up. It's the Dazed in the Maze for 21 and over. That'll be on October the 27th. For more information and to get your tickets, go online to RedRiverValleyFair.com. That is RedRiverValleyFair.com, especially now when you get the evening hours, not the haunted corn maze, but it can maybe feel like that depending on what kind of friend group that you have. Maybe wanting to spook you a little bit as we get into the Halloween season. Service upcoming here for Fargo South as they will go to the service line. Jose, tight pass, Christensen. This one has to get tipped across. Hawley does a great job on the sprawling attempt. This in the back left corner. Jose is there for the hit by Sela. Free ball over on the third. Bruins, where will they go? They go middle. Hoffert off the top of the block. Christensen with the set. Outside Downs going cross court on the hit. Bruins back set on the way. This one will be touched at the net. Was it? No, it was not after the hit by Gugesberg, and a point here for the Grovers. Grove will need a run in him now, down by 3 late here in set number 1. Service here for Peyton Downs, the junior outside hitter. Back left corner, Fargo South, back set on the way. This one off the side of the block after the hit by Klockner. Dump kill opportunity. Bruins back set, tied at the net, unable to get over in 4. Back to line here for Downs. Also between sets, we'll keep you apprised of what's going on. High school football tonight and tomorrow evening here in the state of North Dakota as we, in Class AA and AAA, will figure out the postseason after games tonight and tomorrow. Fargo Oak Grove, middle up and over on the third. Good-looking spot after the hit there by the Grovers in Bolme. Hawley on the third for the Bruins. Christensen looking for a dump kill and got it. Saw the slide of the double block coming, so there was a little vacancy open there, and a dump kill opportunity for the setter in Christensen, her first. Fargo South with 1 timeout remaining. Fargo Oak Grove, they have none, but they're down by 1. Whiting set. Klockner blocked at the net, and then we're going to have a 4 hit, so it will not go over. First tie since it was 4 up. Fargo Oak Grove with Peyton Downs back to the service line. This is being reminiscent for Bruins fans from what they saw against Horace in a set that went 31-29 in the first. Tipped at the net. Downs is able to cover. Went over then on a free ball in the third by Bolme. Middle. Hoffert blocked at the net. The double block here from the Grovers as this one comes on the tandem combination of Kramer and Bolme. Kramer will get the tabulated for that block, and the Grovers, for the first time tonight, have a lead by 1. We're back after this with a timeout by the Bruins. Coming up, we'll get to our set recap brought to you in part by First Class Mortgage. It's more than their company name, it's the way they do business. We'll take a look at some of the stats here in set number 1 and also keep you apprised of what's going on across high school athletics here throughout the region and the Red River Valley. That's all coming up on our First Class Mortgage set recap. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you from Bruins Country, or the Bruin Den here. Fargo South for the first time will be trailing here in this volleyball match. Service by Downs. Into the back, Whiting, Klockner off the block, Jost there in the back. Dump kill opportunity, Amelia Hawley there to cover. Back set on the way, Gugesberg. Good looking dig by Aspen there. Now a chance for Kramer. This one going to be kept alive. Fargo South, well, they will run out of some real estate here as they were trying to chase it down there with Whiting. But now the Grovers up by 2 here in the first. Service will continue by Peyton Downs. As this one will come to the back left corner. Fargo South set up middle. Hoffert, good looking spot for the tip kill. That'll be her first, and Fargo South, they look down 5 players now with at least 1 kill for Coach Peyton Wingleitner. As Ruby will come on now for the Bruins. Into the back. Christensen set. Kramer tip. Covered by Fargo South as they run into each other. You hope everyone is all right for the Grovers as you had Klockner and Bacul just kind of run into each other. set point opportunity now for the Grovers after trailing for the majority of this opening set. Aspen Jostis service line goes back left corner there to Ruby Hawley. Dump kill opportunity by Whiting. Christensen middle. This one, great looking spot, and the Grovers take set number one. Taylor Christensen give her the set opportunity in the first kill of the night, coming there to Ella Olsen. Set number one goes to the visiting Grovers here, 25-22. Our set recap is next here from South.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends, and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Every farmer has a good story about picking rocks. Want to hear ours? To this day, we pick rocks on our founder's farm, and they go into every Bell Bank branch we build. How's that for rock-solid commitment?
Every bank wants you to open an account. Then along come sneaky fees. Sneaky, sneaky. If you hate sneaky fees, switch to Bell Bank. We give sneaky fees the boot. Bell Bank.
As we come back here on our First Class Mortgage set recap here on yourliveevent.com, Fargo Oak Grove takes the first set 25-22. They were trailing the entire set until they tied it up at 21, which they were tied at 3-4 and 21, and they eventually will go on and finish the first set on a nice little rally here, and that is going to be a 6-1 rally here for the Grovers to finish it off in set number one. Leading the way for Fargo Oak Grove, Foster DeVoe with 2 kills on him, Kramer with 2, a couple aces with Taylor Christensen, Peyton Downs. Fargo South led by the 3 kills by Sela Gugesberg. Then he had 2 by Klockner. Klockner with a block and Tegan Melo with a block as well. Bruins with 2 service errors with 0 aces. Fargo Oak Grove with 1 service error with 2 aces. That is our First Class Mortgage set recap. First Class Mortgage, it's the best way that they do business, whether you're buying a new home or refinancing your existing mortgage. Their dedicated team takes the time to understand your financial situation, especially in these housing market times. For more information, go online to firstclasscorp.com. That again is firstclasscorp.com. It's Fargo Oak Grove and Fargo South here for high school volleyball on your live event.com. Out west. Well, it's a shootout from Mandan. 49-35 Mustangs over Mandan at the half. Bismarck High leads over Bismarck Century 28-0 at the half. We'll give you some other football scores as those mosey on in. Fargo South of the free ball over on the third with Klockner. Christensen set up middle. Olsen blocked at the net. Joe's trying to keep it alive, but Tegan Melo was there here for the Bruins. Fargo South opening points here of the set. They had a good start in the first. Now it's going to be about finding the way to finish off a team and close. Service here by Hoppy. One thing for the Bruins, again, it's not like you're getting run out of the gym 25-15, 25-10. They're going to be in every match they're going to play here moving forward as Melo hits this one out of play. Just cleaning up a little bit of the hitting mistakes, or passing will be something I'm sure Peyton Wangleitner will be talking about moving forward. Well, for Michaela Hessel, and she said it, hey, Class B, you look at their schedule, they have a ton of volleyball against Class A opponents here as the sisters of Amelia and Ruby Hawley see that one go out of play. And the one thing that she said, these matches, whether they go 3 or they go 5, whether they win or lose, they just want to see maybe better competition than what they might see on a night-in, night-out basis in Region 1, as the Fargo South will have a service error for service error. But you could argue in the last couple of years, Region 1 particular with that Angie Johnson Northern Cass program, they could have done really well in the EDC, being the Class B champs from last season. Warbirds feel like they got a great team here this year, a chance to make it to state in Region 1. Oak Grove, they're going to feeling the same way. This one off the side of the block for Foster DeVold. Hit over them by Holly. Short one. Christensen set up middle. This is going to be tip covered there by Sela. Set outside on the way. This one going to be hit and killed for the Bruins. Abby Bakul with a right-handed swing for the kill here for Fargo South. 3-2 Bruins as they lead it by a point. As right now Fargo South will come out as they will have it with Malo. As you have their setter in Whiting again right now off on the rotation. Grovers, this one just off the side of the block there as they're going to earn the points. Mari Bolmy, that'll be her second. Bruin fans thought that one might have been kept up alive. Instead, it'll be a kill. Tied at 1, tied at 2, tied at 3. Service here for the Grovers. Coming on will be into the net here for Fargo Oak Grove. So Fargo South will take a 4-3 edge. Service for Bakul. Grovers coming across. Hawley there on the cover. Set outside. This one off the side of the block after the hit by Klockner. Grovers go to Peyton Downs for the kill. Downs is first, and we're tied at 4. Service will be continued here by Downs. As right now for Fargo South. Laney right now handling the setter spot. Jose with the dig. Outside opportunity for Kramer. Blocked at the net, but will have a 4 hit as Autumn's swing never got over the net. And Fargo South regains the advantage here at 1. Oak Grove won the first set 25-22 as Ruby Hawley will come onto the service line here for the Bruins. Hawley with the jump serve. Downs there, back corner. Grovers, Kramer off the top of the net. Set, middle. This one will be deflected. It was. And the Bruins get the set out. Talon Hoffert with her second kill of the evening. Fargo South now leads it at 6-4. High school volleyball tonight here on YourLiveEvent.com. For more information throughout the season, go to YourLiveEvent.com, as that's going to be a service error here on Fargo South. We're just over a month away from wrestling, which means we're a month and about a week and a half to 2 weeks away from basketball. And if you're a Christmas fan, we're 9 weeks away from the holiday season, at least from Christmas. Set up, this off top of the net, Hoffert off the block. Christensen dump kill opportunity covered there by Hawley. Pushed outside. Klockner gets it over. Kept alive by Olsen and Christensen. Jose just gets it across the net. Bruins set. Hoffert block covered there by Hawley. Bruins go outside again. This time Klockner. Jose is there tied at the net. Hit across. Here comes Fargo South now with a chance. They go to Klockner one more time on the push. Christensen into the back row here for Peyton Downs for the kill. The longest volley of the night goes to Fargo Oak Grove. Downs will earn the point here, and the Grovers have tied it up at 6. Service here for Jose. This will be into the net. Point awarded here to Fargo South. Bruins to the service line here with Hawley. Amelia, the 5'5" junior libero. Running jump serve to the opposite libero for the ace. Now at 8-4. 8-6, excuse me. First ace of the evening here for the Fargo South Bruins. Region 1, Region 2 EDC in the eastern side of the state. Volleyball scheduled to go 3 classes upcoming in 2025. Grovers, miss hit there by Kramer. As in 2025, Fargo South will be in AA. Fargo Oak Grove will be in Class A. It'll be very similar to what we have for the 3-class basketball system, where you see teams of what class that they will be. Back set tipped by Olsen for the kill. Ella, a all-region selection from a season ago against the Grovers, back to the service line. For Fargo South and Oak Grove, not much is going to change in terms of their postseason. They will have the regular season into a region tournament into state. It's Class B on the eastern side that they haven't had districts for nearly a decade. Districts are coming back, so districts to regions, then to state in Class B. This one off the block for the kill. Foster DeVold will earn her 3rd of the match here for Fargo Oak Grove. Grovers with back-to-back points, back within 1. Service here for Christensen. Christensen back right corner, set outside Teagan. This one will be off the block. Hawley into the back after the hit by Klockner. Back set. Foster DeVold is blocked at the net. Grovers push it over across the side. Kramer for the kill. Autumn starting to rack them up right now. That's going to be her 5th to lead the floor here for the Grovers. And we're tied at 9. Six ties so far here of the set, as the Grovers will take the point after the serve with Christensen. Christensen with her 2nd ace, the 3rd as a team here for Fargo Oak Grove. Back to the line. This one will be off the ribbon. Grovers and the Bruins now with 4 service errors apiece. Service, as this will be with Hoppy, a 5'7" junior for Coach Wagenleitner. 3rd service error of the set now for Fargo South. Neither team has really went on a deep run. We saw South do it early in the first set, get up by 7 points, but then Fargo Oak Grove just kind of clawed their way back. They had a 6-1 run to close out the first set, did the Grovers. This one off the block after they hit there by Bakul. Set up outside. Here comes Peyton Downs for the answer. That volleyball is down. It's now 12-10. Peyton Downs having herself a nice set so far. She's got 4 kills in the Grovers with a 2-point edge. This one will be out of play, however, and some of the mistakes that both teams will want to clean up from the service line here this evening. As Fargo South will come onto the service line. Silseth, the 5'6" junior setter. Jose, set Christensen, tip Olsen, covered by Hawley. Silseth, middle, Malo. Jose does a good job covering. Peyton Downs gets it over on the 3rd. Silseth, back set. Gugesberg with a right-handed hammer for the kill. Point for the Bruins. That'll be their 4th of the evening for Sela on the kill variety. And now it's a 12-all contest. 8th tie here of the set. Service. This will be into the middle. Bumped outside. Peyton Downs over the double block. Bruins back set on the way. Cross court and a good spot, but just missing there was Sela, not by much. Grovers will take a 1-point advantage. As Olsen comes to the service line, she'll go short, unable to get it over the net. And for Fargo Oak Grove, you look up at the scoreboard and you say it's a 13-all contest, but both teams have hurt themselves here from the service line. That's the Grovers' 5th of the set. Well, the Bruins so far, they've had 3 in that category. Service for Malo. Jose gets down to a knee for a dig. Going to be tied at the net after they tip over, and the Grovers get it. Fargo Oak Grove with the point here for Mari Bolmy as they had the block at the net. Mari will get her third kill, and Fargo Oak Grove regains the advantage. We've been tied, or Oak Grove has been a 1-point advantage since it was 9-9, and I'll now give them a 2-point advantage here at 15-13. Both teams with both timeouts remaining here in set number 2. Fargo Oak Grove looking to get up 2 sets to love here against the Class A and EDC opponent here in the Fargo South Bruins. But they'll have another service error. That's been a developing theme here of this set. Either a lot of really quick points because of some hitting errors, or it's been long volleys. Nothing too much in between so far here tonight. Bruins on to serve with Bakul. Jose with a good dig. Christensen, dump kill opportunity. Good looking spot. Christensen, that'll be her second kill of the evening. Grovers will come on here back to Peyton Downs. Downs so far with an ace, 4 kills. As Whiting will come back on to set. As Silseth will go to the sidelines. Whiting set, push. This one tip. Hoffert. This one will be in for the point. Point upcoming for the Bruins here in Talon Hoffert. That's going to be her 4th kill of the evening. As the serve now for the Bruins with Ruby Hawley. Fargo South 10 wins, 17 losses on the season. The Grovers at 17-12. Kramer over the double block. Hawley is there. Dump kill opportunity for Whiting, covered nicely by the Grovers. Kramer with another chance. Any touch in the back by Ruby? There was not. And now it's a 16-16 contest. Our 10th tie here of the set as the volleyball goes all the way to the concession stand. See if it brings some popcorn with it. Looks to be okay. Ruby will come to the service line. Back left corner, Downs with the dig. Backset on the way, tip, good looking spot. Whiting though with the sprawling right-handed fist to keep it alive. Christensen, middle, right-handed swing. Ruby is there after the hit by the Grovers. In Bolmy, pushed. Grovers, chance, Kramer, outside hitter. This one deflected, they'll say, at the net. There was a touch. Point will be towards the Grovers here with Kramer. So Oak Grove leads it by 1 now at 17-16. So Grovers with the point again, as they're 17-12 on this season for Coach Michaela Hessdallen's club. Service coming to the Grovers. Bruins push outside, swing on the way by Elena. And the hit will be out of play here for Oak Grove, and Peyton Wingleitner might need a timeout. First timeout here of the set will break with them. Grovers up by 2 here on your liveevent.com.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
High school volleyball tonight here on yourliveevent.com. Oak Grove leads over Fargo South 18-16 on the north side of Fargo. The Spartans trying to finish off a undefeated football regular season as they're currently leading the Jamestown Blue Jays 24-6. Spartans made it to the Dakota Bowl last year, a rematch of last year's state championship. And for North, they won't have to go far when it comes to the postseason in football. They're going to host a game in the quarters. They win that, they'll host a game in the semis. And if they win that, they take a block west to go to the Fargo Dome. So if you're a Fargo North fan, you love it. Fargo South football, we'll find out where they're going to be when it comes to the postseason. Large game tomorrow with Valley City to solidify at least one home playoff game. Kramer with the block at the net. So after the serve here, Fargo Oak Grove, largest lead for them in this set here at 3. And actually matches the largest lead that they've had so far of the match. Jost to serve. Ruby Hawley is there. Bruins go outside Hoffert into the back. Aspen with the dig. Christensen dump kill covered nicely by the Bruins. Klockner blocked at the nets. That block coming across by Ella Olsen. Back-to-back points out of the timeout here for Fargo Oak Grove as they now lead it by 4. Aspen Jost back to the service line. Running jump serve into the middle. Whiting pushes it outside. Right-handed swing. Peyton Downs on the dig after the swing there by Klockner. South Whiting dump kill opportunity. Christensen set up middle. Ella Olsen right-handed swing and point. Olsen with her 3rd kill and some quick offense coming here by the Grovers. Give a credit there to setter and Christensen here. Since it was 16 all, it's been a 5-0 run for the Grovers. Jost continues to serve. Aspen, this one will be into the net, and Fargo South now will try to answer here with themselves down by 4. It was 21-17 Bruins in the first to see the Grovers come back. Can the Bruins flip the script here in the second? Amelia Hawley, Peyton Downs, Kramer, Olsen off the top of the block. Ruby Hawley keeps alive, pushed outside this one, blocked at the net. Hawley chases it down, then a free ball over here by Whiting. Fargo Oak Grove, Christensen middle, Olsen. Hawley with the dig, Klockner into the net. Oak Grove now 3 points away from taking the set. Substitution as Foster DeVold will check in as Peyton Wingleitner wants a timeout. She'll take her second. We'll break as well. Fargo Oak Grove up by 5 here in the second on yourliveevent.com.
Keep your job site stocked with reliable service from Prairie Supply Inc., the contractor's headquarters. Our team specializes in everything concrete. That means hand tools and equipment, rebar of all shapes and sizes, concrete forming packages and ICFs, decorative concrete materials like color, stain, sealers, and coatings. And let's not forget our impressive fleet of winter construction equipment to keep the concrete flowing all year round. If you've got concrete questions, we've got concrete answers at Prairie Supply Inc., the contractor's headquarters. Visit us today at any of our 6 locations.
22-17. Fargo Oak Grove leads it over Fargo South. Thursday night, high school volleyball here on yourliveevent.com. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you in a volleyball match that's gone 47 minutes so far. The Grovers trying to get up 2-0 while for Fargo South, trying to carry something with them into the third at least if they're unable to come back here. But there's still enough time in front of them. But they will need some rallies going right now here for the Bruins. Service here for Christensen for the Grovers. This will be into the middle. Bruins set up Whiting outside. Tegan Malo blocked at the net. They had a double block there for Fargo Oak Grove. Grovers back set. Foster DeVold with the tip. Whiting set middle. Malo gets it over with her left hand. Peyton Downs with the bump. At the attack line is Kramer. Hawley with the back right corner dig. Pushed outside. Klockner blocked at the net. Ruby keeps alive. Amelia with the right-handed swing. Got it over. Oh, what a play by the libero. Kramer hits a changeup down the line. Klockner into the back. Jost is there to keep it up. Dump kill opportunity by Christensen. Klockner with the push. Josto on the cover. Fargo Oak Grove middle. Olsen somehow got it to go over the net for the point. What a play by both teams. The Grovers take it at 23-17. That was a long volley that went to Fargo Oak Grove. Service here for the Grovers. Whiting coming off that slide is Malo. Tipped down the line, covered there by Dow's. Set up. This one will get tipped back over. Amelia Hawley with the sprawl attempt. Klockner blocked at the net. That double block has provided some good stability here for the Grovers as Foster DeVold will hit this one into the net. But either hitting the deflection, causing a little bit of ruckus, and they've done a really good job on the outside here for the Grovers, providing that block here tonight. Fargo Oak Grove set to receive this serve from Hoppy. Ella Olson will eventually finish it off here for the Grovers for the points. Set point for Fargo Oak Grove here in the second. Autumn Kramer will come on here for the Grovers. Himself a really nice evening so far here with 5 kills. Make it 6 kills for Fargo Oak Grove. Set up outside, Aspen Jose, but that one was uncorked by Fargo South. Abby McCool with the kill. Now the Bruins need at least 5 straight points before Oak Grove goes to the service line to keep this one alive, as they will come on. Whiting with the serve. Christensen back set. Olsen blocked at the net. Kramer to Peyton Downs over on the third. Hawley, Whiting pushed. This one over. Good cover by Peyton Downs. Foster Duvall across on the third. Bruins bump it. This one off the top of the block. Grover's there with Jose. And then this one able to muster it across with Christensen middle. Tegan Malo blocked at the net. Another joust going to be won by Fargo South. Bakul able to earn that one. And now it's 24-20. 4th kill here for Bakul. Oak Grove to the service line. Will continue for Fargo South, that is. But finishing it off is Ella Olson. Olson with her 5th kill and the 5th set. The second set won by 5, 25-20 here for Fargo Oak Grove. Our set recap is coming up next here on your liveevent.com.
RDK Enterprises is searching for candidates to fill multiple positions. These customer-facing positions require a high level of organization, workflow management skills, the ability to work with and lead others, problem-solving skills, and the drive to deliver an outstanding customer experience. Available positions include shop foreman and service technician. Compensation package based on experience. If interested in joining our team, upload your resume at planterdoc.com.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
First Class Mortgage providing our set recap here on YourLiveEvent.com. They provide first-class service, first-class knowledge, and a first-class experience at the lowest interest rates. With right now with the housing market, that's what you want. For more information, go online to firstclasscorp.com. Fargo Oak Grove led by the 6 kills of Autumn Kramer. Ella Olson currently with 5 here for the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers as well. Fargo South, Abby Bakul with 4. Talon Hoffert, she's got 4. The Grovers right now, 8 service errors but 3 aces. Fargo South with 5 service errors with 1 ace. Going back to that second set, tied 10 times, but when it was 16-all, Oak Grove would finish it off on a 9-5 run and take the set, as well make that a 9-4 run and take the set 25-20. Set number 1, 25-22 Grovers. Set number 2, 25-20 Grovers. Oak Grove will look to finish it off in a sweep. Well, for Fargo South, it just takes one. That's what they're going to try to do here, win this match and try to find a way to get it to the third set here and get it eventually to the fourth. That, again, is a First Class Mortgage set recap. Fargo South will start things off here in the third at the service line as they will have Amelia Hawley. Hawley with a running jump serve in the middle. Peyton Downs is there. Fargo Oak Grove coming across on that slide is Olson. Whiting into the middle. Tegan Malo had to get that one across on the third. Does pushed outside Kramer. Good looking spot on the push. Covered nicely though by Ruby Hawley. Outside Klockner. This one's going to be blocked at the net. Oak Grove with Christensen. So she's got a block ace kill. She's got the trifecta here so far, as the Grovers will take the first point. If there's any bad omen of taking the first point, it's been the team losing that set. So for South, they'll try to keep that going. Malo, though, blocked and back-to-back blocks. It's a block party. Ella Olson earns that one. Her second. Now 2 love here for the Grovers. Going back to what we said in the first, second, and now even in the third, the block here by Oak Grove has kind of been the difference maker so far in this volleyball match. This one pushed over by Malo. Grovers set middle. Olson, Ruby with the dig outside here. Klockner, Ruby with the cover. This one pushed over then on the third. A chance for the Grovers to use it. Christensen set. Ella Olson. Oh, they're going to say it's not going to get over in 3. It was hit in 4, and Fargo South is on the board here in the second. I make it the third. Service on the way for Fargo South with Kirsten Hoppy. Hoppy will come on here. This one will be out of play on the service here, and the Grovers take a 2-point advantage. The American League Championship Series also going on tonight. Tied at 3, last saw there between the Astros and the Rangers. I wonder if Twins fans want the Rangers or the Astros to win after losing to the Astros in the ALDS. Fargo South here, Whiting, push outside, one-on-one opportunity, but Kramer earns the dig after the hit by Bakul. Fargo Oak Grove comes across in for the kill. Good-looking back set on the way. Foster DeVold earns the kill, and Aspen Jose just about gave her a big bear hug there for that point. Makes it 4-1. It's a fun time of the season, maybe not so much if you enjoy the fall with winter approaching, but a lot of high school sports, you're getting to the close of your year, you're getting ready for postseason, that next chapter in the calendar, as that's going to be a kill on the way for Tegan Malo. They need to get her going. If she can start getting some more kills, she just has 2 so far here tonight. If you can get Tegan going, your senior, will go a very long way here for Fargo South. Oak Grove push. Olson tip. Covered there by Whiting. Then Malo able to volley it over. Quickly outside on the way. This one got to be a kill. Oak Grove earns it with Peyton Downs. That'll be her 5th. Pace of play just kind of feels like Oak Grove has the speed that they want of this volleyball match with how it's going back and forth. Service here by Olson. Little knuckler across. Hawley's there. Whiting middle. Left-handed, or the right-handed swing there by Tegan Malo will be out of play. Both teams will play again on Tuesday, and they will make their way to Barnes County. Fargo South at Valley City, while you'll have Fargo Oak Grove making its way to Tower City. After the hit on the way by Sela, Grover is able to get this one on the third. It's off the right shoulder. Grover still have a chance with Kramer. They get it across. Oh, what a play by Olson on the second. Kramer on the third. Malo trying to finish it off, unable to do so. Christensen set. This one tipped, and the Grovers take the point. Bolmy with her 4th kill, and if that hasn't the definition of what this volleyball match has been like for Fargo Oak Grove. Again, scrappy, they're stealing points, and when you get plays like that, sometimes the volleyball just bounces your way, and it's bouncing the way of Fargo Oak Grove. But Fargo South gets the side-out opportunity here after the 9th service there by the Grovers, and Teagan will go to the service line. Bruins just need a couple of consecutive points to get a little energy going in their own right. This could help, and they get it. Ace on the way here for the Bruins. Teagan with just the second ace of the night here for Fargo South. Something that Coach Peyton Wingleitner talked about in our pregame show, saying they want to see her team hustle, put the pressure on the opposition, and we've kind of seen it flipped a little bit so far, where it's been those 50-50 points that have gone for Fargo Oak Grove, but still time here for Fargo South to try to answer. Off the block, Jost does a good job keeping that one alive after the hit by McCool. Bruins set, middle, Hoffert, right-handed swing. Christensen is there, back bump on the way, just over the little changeup for the hit by the Grovers in Peyton Downs. Grovers doubling up the Fargo South Bruins, winning set number 1, 25-22, winning set 2, 25-20. As the serve will be coming here for Fargo Oak Grove. There, Husted will come on here into the back. Hawley, Fargo South up and over then on the third. Kramer, Grovers, outside, Downs. Oh, right-handed change-up, backside on the way. Gugasberg, Jose able to keep it alive. Downs up and over on the third. Whiting, Hawley, back bump, right-handed swing, blocked at the net. But Cool, unable to get that one across, and we'll have a timeout on the floor. We'll break as well here. It's high school volleyball tonight as the Grovers lead it by 5.
For 20 years, 702 Communications has been connecting people and businesses to the world through internet, telephone, and TV. And as your needs have changed, so has 702. Our dedication to our community and customers runs deep. So when you call, we listen. And you can trust that we'll never stop working to bring the latest technology to our friends and neighbors. Thank you for 20 years in business. The best is yet to come.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Out of the timeout here, service on the way. This will be with McAloney. Fargo South, Hoffert with the hit. This one comes middle, right-hand side. Bruins push back over by Hoffert, but we're going to have a lift. Grovers with it. Now it's 10-4. McKenna, Micheloni, the senior defensive specialist, will continue to come on and play the back row here for Coach Michaela Hestellen. This will be a service error by the Grovers. Fargo South will go back to the line. Bruins came out strong in the first, got up 10-4, got up by 7 eventually, but then all of a sudden they just saw Oak Grove slowly climbing back. They eventually would take a 21-all tie, and Fargo Oak Grove closed the first set on a 6-1 run to take the first, and since then Fargo Oak Grove has led for the majority of the remainder of this match. South with a good start again in the second, but they never got up by more than 2 to 3 points. So the Grovers are always in prime opportunity to come back. This one off the block after just having the push there from Oak Grove with Peyton Downs for the point. It's now 11-5. Well, on the opposite side, Oak Grove saw a bunch of ties with Fargo South in the second, and they have not relinquished the lead here in the third. Peyton Downs to serve. Whiting outside, Hoffert off the top of the block. Grovers here with Downs, bump it, Kramer, blocked at the net. Grovers with Christensen, good looking spot, on the back right corner. Taylor Christensen with the kill. It's now 12-5. Couple of aces, 3 kills, got a block, myriad of assists. Taylor Christensen right now having herself a really nice night here for the senior setter. Set middle. Klockner over on the third. Fargo Oak Grove, well, again, they're utilizing that block to their advantage on the hits. Using the side of the hands, Mari Bolmy earns the point. It's now 13-5 here for the Grovers. Coming, Peyton Downs. Whiting, this one pushed across. Fargo Oak Grove, set middle, hit over on the third. Bruins, Whiting outside. Klockner, this one will be hit out of play. 14-5 here for Fargo Oak Grove. As the serve will be coming again with Peyton Downs. The Grovers, this is the chance to put a team away. Well, if you're Peyton Downs and the Fargo South Bruins looking for a shot in the arm, well, that'll be a shot in the arm right on cue. Hoffert with an indentation kill. Talon with her 5th of the evening. See if that can be the spark for the Bruins side. Well, if you're Fargo Oak Grove, you're just trying to find a quick side out here and minimize this serving opportunity for Ruby Hawley to maybe 1 or 2 serves before you get back to the service line. Kramer over the double block. Whiting middle. Hoffert blocked at the net, covered here by Fargo South. Dump kill opportunity by Whiting, but that'll be into the net. Bruins have 1 timeout remaining here in this set. Aspen Jost goes to the service line here for the Grovers. Running jump serve by Aspen into the net. Oak Grove with the 11. Service airs here on the evening. Bruins come on here with Amelia Hawley. She's been busy in the back row here tonight for her libero spot. 1,000 career digs and counting from a couple weeks ago. Grovers with Kramer, cross court. Well, there's the aforementioned Hawley. Younger to the older sister with Ruby, and Klockner gets it over on the third. Grovers set, middle, Olsen tip, covered here by McCool. Fargo South outside. Klockner off the side of the block, and the Bruins give the Grovers a little taste of their own medicine. First kill for Klockner since set number 1. So if you can get her going, if you can get Malo going, that's what the Bruins will be trying to do. Hawley, service there, however, for the Bruins. That'll be their 7th. Volleyball match that's 67 minutes old here tonight from the Bruin Den. As Taylor Christensen will come back on to serve. Back right corner, Whiting push. Klockner off the ribbon for the kill. Elena with her 4th kill of the evening. The Bruins with a win here would improve to 11-17 on the season, while for the Grovers, they're looking with a W to get to 18-12 in match number 30 of their season. Grovers set, middle, Olsen tip, and this one is going to be finished off here for the Grovers. Coming on here for Fargo Oak Grove will be Autumn Kramer. Service, dump kill opportunity, Mara Whiting. Fargo Oak Grove, Peyton Downs pushes it across. Whiting set middle, Malo. Aspen Jost, and then hit over on the third by the Grovers. South coming off that slide, Malo. Jost does it again, keeps that ball up. Kramer with the push on the third. Fargo South push outside, but cool into the net. And we have a timeout on the floor. We'll break as well. Peyton Waitleitner will take her 2nd timeout as the Grovers are doubling up the Bruins here on your liveevent.com.
If you want help from a firm that has integrity and respect, strives for excellence, and is interested in the betterment of the community, look no farther than Onstead Twitchell Attorneys. Our team of attorneys has dedicated and talented professionals who are committed to improving the lives of their clients and providing custom legal solutions with integrity and excellence. We have offices in West Fargo, Hillsborough, Maddox, Page, and Castleton. Or visit our website, www.onsteadlaw.com.
High school volleyball here tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. Make sure once we get there, depending on if it's after 3, if the Grovers can earn the sweep of Fargo South, or 4 or 5 if the Bruins can come back, we'll get to our Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game show. And we'll get to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. That and more still to come once we get to our post-game report. Oak Grove 18-9 over the Fargo South Bruins here from Fargo South this evening. Class A, Class B in Fargo. Service on the way. This will be a service there. Bruins get to the double-digit mark here in the second, and now they will need to be on a run. They don't need to go on an 8-0, 9-0 run. That would be great, but get 4 points before you give a point back to Fargo Oak Grove. Get 3 points before you give a point back. That would put Fargo South right back in business. As Maury comes on to serve, here comes Olsen. Olsen, though, she gets up so high and then able to hit it down so hard. Ella Olsen with the kill. That'll be her 6th. And Christensen, the assist on the way. Grovers 6 points away from closing this contest off here tonight, as she's had a really nice performance, and something that Coach Michaela Hesselholm said, if our middle hitters can get going, they're going to bring energy to the team, and that's exactly what has happened so far here for the Grovers. On the opposite side for Fargo South, Gugesberg gets the kill. That'll be her 5th. And speaking of energy, and a nice smile on there after the kill for Sela. Malo on to serve. Teagan into the back. Kramer there with a dig. Grovers, Bolmy off the block. Outside opportunity for Bakul. Now it's going to be pushed over by Kramer. Set, middle, good-looking spot, and a kill. Fargo South gets it again. Sela with a couple of kills in a row here for the Bruins, back within 7. And just what Fargo South needed. Chip, chair, and a chance, as they say. Just find a way. Service for Malo. And Malo gets the ace. Teagan with her 2nd of the evening. And a nice little run brewing now for Fargo South. 3 consecutive points. What was once a 9-point deficit trimmed down to 6. Mega will try to get another ace. Peyton Downs there. Pass goes not where she wanted it, but Kramer volleys it over on the 3rd. Whiting, set, Hoffer, tip. Grovers will see this one on the back bump. Peyton Downs over on the 3rd. Fargo South doing a better job covering these last couple of points. Grovers outside. Foster DeVold on the hit. Whiting outside. Bakul, tip. Covered by the Grovers there with Christensen. Then volleyed over on the 3rd by Kramer. Bruins back set on the way. This hit is going to be out of play, and there was no touch at the net there by Gugesberg. Oak Grove, 5 points from taking the volleyball match after winning the first and the second, 25-22 and 25-20. Micheloni on to serve. This one coming Hoffert for the kill. Talon with her 6th of the evening. Coming on to play the front row here for Fargo South will be Klockner. Service on the way here for Abby Bakul. Joe Swith at dig. Grovers coming across on that slide with a good-looking spot down the line for Mari Bolmy. 21-14 Fargo Oak Grove. Peyton Downs will come on to serve. Downs gets the ace. That'll be her 2nd. Fargo South unable to call a timeout as Coach Wake Leichner has used both of them so far. As the Grovers are 3 points away from trying to take the match. Fargo South set middle. Hoffert. This one blocked at the net. Bruins then push it over by Whiting on the 3rd. Grovers outside. Kramer with the attack, and she's going to be blocked at the net. Hoffert was there alongside with her. You had Gugesberg. Now it's 22-15. Bruins to come on here with Ruby Hawley, the 8th grader. Christensen set, back set on the way, over on the third by Bolmy. Whiting outside, just across there from Fargo South. Dump kill opportunity by Christensen. Hawley at the 10-foot line over on the third. Grover set, pushed. Bolmy open over that double block. Whiting outside. Klockner comes across on the third. Grover's middle. Power tip for the kill. Bolmy does it again. Her third kill of this set. Grover's now 2 points away. 23-15 service here for the libero and Aspen Jose for the Grovers. South set up, right-handed swing by Hoffert, dug out on the way by Fargo Oak Grove. This one off the ribbon by Kramer. Bruins into the back. Hawley gets it across on the third. Grovers hit, right-handed swing by Olsen, kept alive by Fargo South. Push, middle, Hoffert tip, kept alive by the Grovers. Outside, Kramer trying to answer that. What a play by Ruby Hawley in the back row. Klockner comes down the line. Jose is there in the back, pushed across by Whiting. Grovers with a chance. Peyton Downs to the outside. Here goes Christensen. Whiting, where will she go? Outside, Klockner pushed down the line. This one in the back. Jose tries to keep it alive, unable to do so. We've seen some really good rallies tonight by both teams. It's been Oak Grove that has normally came out with the point in those rallies, but there was another one here from the Bruin Den. Amelia Hawley back to the service line. For Fargo South, running jump serve. Grover set, Olsen. Olsen finishes it off here for Fargo Oak Grove. They will have match point opportunity here for the Grovers as they will go to the service line with Christensen. Match point here for Fargo Oak Grove, 25-22, 25-20, and they're trying to finish it off here. The Bruins looking for the side-out service. Grover fans on their feet, and it will finish it off with an ace there for Taylor Christensen with the exclamation point. Set number 3 goes to Fargo Oak Grove, 25-16 in a volleyball match that goes 1 hour and 17 minutes here tonight from the Bruin Den. Fargo Oak Grove 25-22, 25-20, and 25-16. The Grovers now 18-12 on the season. They will travel to Tower City on Tuesday for a Region 1 contest, while for the Bruins, they drop to 10-18 on the season. Their next contest will be in Barnes County as well, but a little bit farther in Valley City. Our Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game show is coming up next. We'll get to our player of the game, final stats, and more. That's all to come here from Fargo South.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms. Saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage. Our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
I'm Mandy Laturin. I'm confident in the game, and when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
I'm Darian Bitts. I'm confident on and off the field. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is hiring a full-time play-by-play sports announcer and broadcast sales representative. Duties include selling advertising time for radio, digital, video streaming, and regional cable TV. Play-by-play responsibilities include live play-by-play of local sporting events for radio, video streaming, and regional cable TV broadcasts. Wage plus talent and commission pay structure with full-time benefits package offered. For more information or to apply, email apply@rjbroadcasting.com. That's apply@rjbroadcasting.com.
As we come back on our Tommy's Express Car Wash postgame show, join us now. That is going to be Taylor Christensen here for the setter. Got a couple of aces, 3 of them. Got a block, got a kill. He got the trifecta here tonight. Taylor, a nice quick offense. Let's talk about, closing out the first set on a 6-1 run where you're kind of trailing behind, got down by 7. What did you see from your team in that first set, Taylor, to kind of come back here?
Yes, we struggle sometimes with finishing a set, but we really came together and just kind of did the little things right. We struggle with the little things, like keeping the ball in and being aggressive on defense, and we really came together and did that and followed through, and we came out with a win in the first set, and we were really proud of ourselves.
Take us through your blocks here tonight. It seemed like the net was a lot of 50-50, but you utilized the blocks on your side, off the side, when you had your hitters, but on the opposite side, whether it was a true block or able just to get there and deflect something, allow your back row to come there and maybe extend the volley a little bit. What was it about the net play here for tonight that you liked?
Just finding our hitters and setting up our block. We closed our block really well, and we pressed really well. We found them, and it helped our defense out a lot. Sometimes we struggle with that, but tonight we didn't.
Able to get a couple of gritty points, you can say, from your back row when they can keep balls up alive, and then all of a sudden Peyton Downs is able to finish it off, or Ella Olson finishes off. How much energy does that bring to your team?
Oh, a lot. We love those plays. It brings a lot of energy and a lot of excitement for us, and then we start playing as a team very much. It just brings everyone together so much.
How much fun is it for you? Because you can go to Peyton, you can go to, as we mentioned earlier, Ella. We saw Elena getting an opportunity here as well. How much fun is it for you just to be balanced across, whether it's middle or outside hitters?
It's really nice. I love that I can trust all my hitters at all times. They know where they can put the ball, and tips even too, and swings. They listen to us, and they put the ball away very easily. Yes.
Last thing for you, Taylor. You only got 2 matches left here in the regular season, and it's postseason time. You head out to Tower City on Tuesday. What do you hope to take from this match moving forward to close out the 2023 regular season?
I would hope our energy and our focus. Sometimes we struggle to play as a team, but we've learned to play as a team as the season has gone on. We're a very tight team, and I hope we do that.
Yeah, I won 5 straight matches now. Taylor, thanks so much for your time, and best of luck moving forward. We'll continue after this with Michaela Hestall, and that is next. As we continue on our post-game show, Fargo Oak Grove wins it in 3 here tonight, 25-22, 25-20, and 25-16. Michaela Hestall joining us here. Michaela, let's talk about Taylor Christensen again. I know we kind of alluded to in the pregame, if you can run a quick offense and have some transition, we saw that a time or two here tonight. Just what did she do? I mean, she got a kill, she had an ace, she got a block, she did a little bit of everything for your team here this evening.
Yeah, it's awesome when I have a setter that can do a little bit of everything. We talk about running that quick offense, keeping the other team on their toes. Super proud of what she's done tonight. She's that player that gives the 110% effort every single time she steps on the court, which you really can't ask for anything else from a player, especially a setter, a senior setter, a captain, and she does a really good job, too, of keeping everybody together, bringing that energy, and it helped us come out on top tonight.
It seemed like you were controlling the net a little bit there when that comeback to close out the first set, 6-1. Neither team could find their rhythm in the second, but you were able to get more points than give up points. And then the third, you just kind of came out and found your rhythm a little bit more here. What was it about the net play that you liked from top to bottom here this evening?
I think, too, it's huge when you can fire on all cylinders. Yeah. We could set it outside, right side, middle, and everybody was getting swings, everybody was getting kills, and I think we talk a lot about 2 errors at the net. We towards the beginning of the season, I told the girls, we're playing against two teams. We're playing against our team of errors, and then we're playing against the other team. And so I think they did a good job tonight of limiting those errors, and that helped us come out on top.
There was a couple of gritty points. I mean, there was a couple long rallies, long volleys. Girls were diving all over the floor. They were going, nearly into the pool back here. What was it about your team to not just have those plays, but eventually find a way to take those points? Because those are such big momentum points in volleyball.
Yeah, as a coach, the biggest thing you can ask for is effort, and I think they did a great job tonight, and that shows in those rundown plays. They don't always come out on top on those plays, but, the more effort you give, and every single time if you go after them, they sometimes come out on your end. So I'm super proud of them. Final
thing for you here, Michaela, before I let you go. You mentioned it on the pregame show. Your middles were playing well, and we saw Ella Olsen kind of finish it off a little bit for you guys here tonight. What was it about Ella's play that you kind of liked? It seemed like when she got going there in that late second, early third, the ball just kept finding her some way in some shape or form.
Yeah, super proud of her game tonight. She's a great athlete, very athletic, can jump high. So when she's swinging high, she's very hard to stop, And towards the beginning of the game, she was kind of swinging lower, and I told her, I said, hey, you got to reach. You got to swing high, keep those defenders on their toes. When you're swinging high, you're unstoppable. And I think she really showed us that tonight.
Michaela, thanks so much for your time. We'll see you on Tuesday night in Tower City.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Michaela Hestellen with us. We'll continue on our post-game show after this.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Fargo Oak Grove again wins it here on our Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game show as they sweep it 3-0 over the Fargo South Bruins tonight. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you here as we get to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. We just heard from her moments ago. That is Taylor Christensen. 3 kills. She had 3 aces. She had 1 block. And while she just continues to get assist, and more assists here for the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers. Taylor Christensen is our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Life takes Enbridge Energy. Go to enbridge.com for career opportunities. That is Enbridge for life. Again, Taylor Christensen from Fargo Oak Grove, the senior setter, is our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. As we go from there now to our Arctic Enterprises feature precision play of the match, and that has to be a little bit of the gritty plays as we mentioned earlier, both the net play in terms of allowing the net play for Fargo Oak Grove to earn some blocks here tonight. They had 6 of them. But at the end of the day, just finding ways to muster more points, get rallies in their favor, and find ways to minimize the rally for Fargo South. So our Arctic Enterprises feature precision play of the match is the gritty points that allowed Fargo Oak to extend this game. Arctic Enterprises with locations in Hillsborough and Drayton. Go to planterdoc.com. That's planterdoc.com. Arctic Enterprises is ready to help you, whether it's in the field, you have information, you have questions, contact them again at 701-636-2119. This is, again, our Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game show. Tommy's Express Car Wash, part of their clean routine. You can sign up through the Tommy Club through the app today with new members to get their first 30 days for free. You got to love that when Mother Nature starts turning as well. Tommy's Express Car Wash with 2 locations in Fargo and 2 in Moorhead. They have the tools to keep you clean inside and out. Final numbers here in this one go like this. Fargo Oak Grove at Peyton Downs with 7 kills. Also, Mari Bolmy had 7. Kramer with 6. Ella Olsen with 6. Elena Foster DeVold had 4, and then 3 for Christensen. 3 for Taylor Christensen with aces. She had a block. Downs with 2 aces, and Kramer had 2 kills. Olsen with 2 blocks, that is. Kramer with 2. Bolmy had 1 as well. Fargo South led by the 6 for Gugesberg. For kills, Talon Hoffert had 6. 4 for Klockner. 4 for Bakul. Tegan Malo had 2. Amelia Hawley with 1 ace. Malo with 2. Malo had 2 blocks, and Klockner had 1 as well. With the win again for Fargo Oak Grove, 18-12 on this season. They're back in Region 1 play on Tuesday night in Tower City. The Grovers have won 5 straight. While for the Fargo South Bruins, they dropped to 10-18 on this season. They will be back in play on Tuesday night as they will make their way to Valley City. A reminder, we'll have the Region 1 Volleyball Tournament for you in Lisbon. For more postseason action, go to yourliveevent.com, and about 22 hours from now, it's the Fargo South football turn to take center stage as they will host the Valley City Highlanders. Pregame will start at 6:30 with the opening kickoff, and that'll be at 7 o'clock tomorrow night to close off the football regular season in North Dakota. On behalf of Joey Hughes, I'm Chase Miller. Thanks so much for tuning in, and thanks to our sponsors, also the both coaches, Michaela Hestellan and Peyton Wagleitner, for joining us in the pregame show, and Taylor Christensen for joining us in the postgame show as well. Grover sweep it tonight against the Bruins, 25-22, 25-20, 25-16. Enjoy the rest of your weekend and alongside the upcoming postseason in North Dakota and Minnesota. Good night from Fargo South.